Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest am here, the creator and writer of the Honesty Sis newsletter, and I am here for another daily motivational video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The message that we have this week is going to be about patience, purpose, presence, and exploration. Right away, I get this energy that God is asking you to have patience with yourself. Have patience with yourself as you're starting to think about your purpose. Sometimes I feel like we put so much pressure on ourselves to be like, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? What do God have me here for? And I think we can take it too serious when it really is. I want you to think about purpose as like, what do you want to do? Like, I really want to replace purpose with dreams and desires and your passions, because I feel like we have this message of patience, right? And I feel like this angel is knitting. They're like having this knitting. They're knitting. So which means it's telling me that God is asking you to do things as you wait for something, right? And then here with purpose, we have literally this angel climbing a mountain, angel number 113, along with presence with the angel literally like, like showing their presence, with exploration with the angel like trying to see something. And so it literally says like, as you are exploring yourselves, matter of fact, I feel like as you're working towards your dreams, as you're working towards your dreams with purpose and with purpose and focus, I feel like God is telling you to just be patient with yourself as you move into the spotlight. Be patient with yourself as you get used to your presence. I feel like it's like, for some reason, I'm getting the energy that you have been doing a lot of work on something, and you've just been like climbing that mountain, putting one foot in front of the other every single day. And I feel like for you feel like during your everyday life, there's just certain things that like still kind of get to you and kind of knock you off of your pedestal, or like out of your flow, and you get kind of mad at yourself. It's like, okay, let me give you this example. It's like, say for example, for me, I have been like working really, really hard on, bettering myself, working on my book, also just working on myself inside and out, right? And so I'm doing this with like focus and intention, and I'm also like learning to also have fun with it and not take it so seriously. So if I want to do something different, it's not that big of a deal. I can explore those different type of things. But when I'm in my work, angel number 251, and I find like I have been quick-tempered, or if I find that like I'm just, like I just feel like I'm not as patient, this makes sense, that I'm not as patient as I'm supposed to be. Like I feel like I'm supposed to be, I guess, okay, I don't want to confuse you. In my work and like who I'm trying to make myself to be, I'm trying to become the alchemist of my life, right? And so the alchemist of your life is somebody who is in control with their emotions, somebody who's able to, manifest things effortlessly. And so I have been like on this path, like working towards this for a very, very long time. And so as I'm like working, I'm working towards it, I'm not on that path yet, right? And I still have to deal with the everyday life. And sometimes I find that I get very frustrated in my everyday life because I feel like I'm not acting like the alchemist, right? So if somebody asks me for something, say for example, a client called me today, and she's telling me that something that I submitted was wrong. And I was like, at first I prayed before I even answered the phone. I got on a call with her. She's like searching through papers. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm trying to be patient. And then the lady starts to proceed to talk down to me and like, well, and you can't do this and you da and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, lady, hey, none of that is necessary. Just tell me that this is wrong. Tell me what you would like for me to have, and I will provide it for you. And I was like, just send it to me in an email. And she was like, send it. Like, she got quiet for me. I was like, send it to me in an email. And I was like, yeah, because like, I don't need you to talk down to me just to say that something is wrong. Just tell me it's wrong so I can fix it. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I don't need you to be wagging your finger at me. Just tell me what I need to do. And so we got off the phone, and I just really felt bad about it. Like, I was just like, oh, angel number 452, like, damn, Amber, like, you can't talk to people like this. And what if she call your boss? And like, just start like thinking the worst case scenario. But the truth is, like, I don't want people talking to me crazy. Like, that's just a trigger for me. I don't like people talking to me crazy. And like, it's not okay. Like, in no way, shape, or form is it okay for people to talk crazy to you, especially on some shit that doesn't even matter at the end of the day. Like, it's just, I don't like that. But I was really mad at myself because I was like, damn, Em, you are better than that. Like, you could have been patient, but then I was like, no, like, I was patient. I literally looked at the phone call. Like, I was on the phone with this lady for almost 10 minutes of her just talking down to me. Like, how much longer am I supposed to take that? And so I feel like what God is saying is, like, when you have moments like that arise, like, instead of being mad at yourself and beating yourself up and being like, oh, like, you weren't being your full self, you weren't in your presence, like, you weren't, being peaceful and all that stuff. Like, God is just like, just look at it and just try to just look at it with curiosity. Like, okay, like, I could have did better, but honestly, I don't even think that I could have done better in that situation. I think that situation was showing me, like, I just really can't take that. Like, I just, in no way, shape, or form can I take people talking crazy to me. Like, I don't care if it is the police. I don't care. Like, I just can't take it. Like, it's a really big trigger for me. And I'm just accepting that about myself. Like, I just, at first I was like, oh, Em, you are so bad. You shouldn't have did that. But I was like, you know what? I can't accept that. Like, that's just where I am in my life. And I think it's because I took that for so long in my life. Like, that has been my life, that I'm at this point where I can't take it no more. And I feel like God is just saying, that's okay. Have patience with yourself as you are working, as you're learning to get more in your presence, okay? All right, let's move on. I don't want to, like, beat that over the head. I'm going to actually get some tarot because that's originally what I planned on doing, was just doing an energy read. I still am going to do that. God, clarify this message of patience, purpose, presence, and exploration. What are you trying to get us to have? Why is it so important for us to have patience in regards to working towards our dream? Also, I feel like even if it's not about your emotions, about having patience with how you handle certain things, I also feel like God is saying to have patience as you're working towards your dreams. I feel like a lot of us feel like our dreams or our purpose is going to be a straight and narrow thing. Like, oh, I just want to be a writer. And you think it's just going to be that. But like, that's originally what I wanted to do. I just wanted to be a writer. But as I have been on my path to working my book and, doing that process, there has been so many other things that I have done, like yoga and energy healing and breath work and shit, I don't know, like just tarot, like just all of these other things that came along the way as I was fulfilling my purpose of writing my book. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're getting kind of rigid and you're like, oh, I can't do that, or oh, I have to stay on this one path. And God is saying that's not the case, because the road to your dreams is not straight and narrow. It's a curve. It's going to go different places. And like, if I would have been like, oh, I'm not going to get, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're getting these hits, you're getting intuitive prompts to like, go get like yoga certifications, or go do this class, or go, go take a course on something. And you, in your mind, it's like, oh, well, that doesn't have anything to do with what my purpose is or what I'm working towards. But what God is trying to let you know is that by you focusing on that other thing, it will also help your purpose, which is the same thing that yoga has been to me. Like, the way that yoga has kind of assisted me in my yoga journey, though it has nothing to really do with writing, and it kind of does, because I mean, writing is nothing but channeling, and when I do my intuitive flows, I'm not doing anything but channeling as well there. So it's all the same thing. But I will say, just that process of going through yoga, having that manifest in my life the way that it has, it allowed me to see, like, when I'm not so focused on certain things, I can manifest things effortlessly, okay? All right, God, clarify this message of patience, purpose, presence, exploration. What do we need to know? Allow us to see the cards that we need to see. Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. As you see, I'm trying to start these videos off a little bit differently, changing up some of the titles, because I do want this to be as successful as it possibly can be. Okay, I like how that ends. So for patience, what came up is the Ten of Staff. And the Ten of Staffs, what does this look like? To me, angel number 949, it looks like this person who has, staffs is all staffs are a staffs is an equivalent to a wands, and wands are all about your passions, your drive, and all of that stuff. And just like with the patience, like how this person's been working on something, I feel like that's how you've been on this journey, trying to learn something, trying to perfect it, working very hard, and you're ready to just like have your time on top of the mountain. And I feel like for you, it's not happening fast enough. Like, I feel like you want it to happen much, much faster. And what God is trying to get you to understand is that there is a reason to the journey. What came out for purpose is the Eight of Cups. And as you see, the Eight of Cups is all about your heart's desires. And as you see, again, oh my God, I love this. I'm starting to look at this card totally different. And so we see this man sitting here, and it's like he's kind of in a meditating position. And we see, every time I see these little whimsical things, this reminds me of spirit. This is literally like a ankh eye, or that's probably not the right word, but it is literally an eye coming out the clouds. So to me, I feel like that's him, and that's him like meditating, and his higher self is getting that knowledge to channel into his third eye. And then here we like literally have like all of these cups stacked up. And so when you think about your cups, the cups is about your heart desire. So add on this passion, the things that you've been working towards, the things, and add on your passions, the things that you've been working on with your cups, the things that you love. And it symbolizes to me, the 10 plus the 8 is 18, 8 plus 1 is 9, almost the end of the cycle. So to me, it symbolizes that you are at this place where you're really realizing your dreams. And it's not just like just some random dream. Like, you're realizing a childhood dream. Like, I feel like what you're working towards is really, really, really about to set you up for the future, right? And I feel like while you're mad that it's not happening fast enough, I feel like what God is saying is that, no, the reason why it's not happening fast enough is because there's 2 more cups out there. There's 2 more things that God really wants you to focus on. He really wants you to get clear about in order to get to the top of the mountain. And so what God is trying to get you to understand is that as you're working towards your dreams, as you're working towards your dreams and you realize new passions, don't let them go. Like, it's the whole purpose of the journey is for you to have passions. Also, don't feel overwhelmed or feel like, oh, I'm dreaming too much, or I'm dreaming too big, or there's no way all of this is happening. It's also, I'm getting the message that it's not for you to figure out. God is just saying, all I want you to do is just to think about, meditate, focus. Always keep your focus on your clouds. Always keep your focus on your third eye. Always keep your focus on the things that you love and the things that you desire, and then God will take care of the rest. I feel like what's kind of messing up your sense of accomplishment, because literally the 10 of staffs is here, so it's meaning that you are very accomplished. You have done a lot of work, but the only reason why you're not feeling that way, because I feel like you're sitting in this energy of the 8 of Cups, is because you're still like, but this isn't the big like da-da-da. Like, like, this isn't the big blessing that I've been waiting for. And God is like, it's okay. Just keep working. Keep focusing on the things you love, and everything else will come. Angel number 1327. What came out under presence is the 2 of Cups reversed. And that's like literally clarifying everything that I was saying. Remember I said it was 2 more cups that that God is asking you to get. He's asking you to get those 2 more cups. And this came out 2 of Cups reversed. I didn't even realize I was saying that. So the 2 of Cups upright is all about, again, with the passions. To me, I always look at this as the masculine and the feminine side. A lot of people look at this as maybe some relationships coming in, a partnership coming in. Something to dealing with. To me, it's either a relationship or a business partnership. But again, this came out reverse because I feel like it's coming out reverse because of your presence. It's coming out reverse because of your energy, because your focus is not on feeling this accomplishment. Your focus is really on feeling like the Fool, because underneath of exploration is the Fool reverse, the Fool upright, which I really like the Fool reverse, because the Fool upright, it feels like this man who is like literally, he's drunk, he's not really paying attention to where he's going, and at any wrong turn he can just fall off the mountain, right? But this coming out reverse, angel number 1444, is showing me that what God is saying, you're not a fool. You know exactly where you're going, because again, the meditation that you've been doing about your purpose. So God is like, why are you feeling like the fool because you have different things that you want to do? Why are you feeling like the fool because you want to be a multi-hyphenate? Like, I think the world has gotten us to feel like, oh, it's, calm down, Am. Okay. It has become trendy to be a multi-hyphenate, right? And some people I feel like before, okay, I don't even know how to, 1430, I don't even know how to explain this. So pray for me as I go through this. I feel like back in the day when, like the 90s and stuff, it was, stars, actors, rappers, whatever, they were all kind of known for one thing, right? And I feel like as hip hop grew and became bigger and bigger, it birthed this thing called the multi-hyphenate, right? You have a rapper, you have an actor, you have it birthed all of that, right? And so now we're in this era where everybody is like trying to be a multi-hyphenate. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. And I feel like you really are a multi-hyphenate, but you feel like you feel like, oh, I just need to focus on one thing. I feel like you're listening to that quote, masters of many, what is it? Masters of, you can do many, but you're a master of none. Many tasks or master, like that. Like, I feel like I need to just focus on this one thing so that I can make it come, so that I can make it manifest. But what God is trying to make you realize is that you have already done that work. Like, you are for real, low-key a master. Like, you're super accomplished in this area that you have already been putting a lot of effort and a lot of focus and a lot of attention towards. And I feel like the reason why God is asking you to be the fool and to explore different things, not because he's trying to get you off your path or trying to trick you, it's because you have to understand that everything is about energy. And I feel like because you have put so much energy and so much focus into this one endeavor, and because you're not seeing the manifestations that you want to see, it's fucking up your vibrations, and it's making this confusing, and it's causing this confliction within you. And so what God is trying to do is to get you to think about something else. He's trying to put something new in your mind so that you can spend your energy, spend your focus into another endeavor. And it's not some random endeavor. It's still an endeavor that you're passionate about. It's still an endeavor that you want to do. But God is saying he's asking you to do that because once you shift your focus from where's the blessing to I'm so busy, I can't even focus on what's happening, that the blessing is going to come in and you're not even going to notice. Your blessing is going to come in and you're like, oh shit, because look where this is at. This is what the ending energy is, the Ace of Coins. Literally, it's a hand coming out the water, which is, again, to me is a physical manifestation of your emotions. So again, taking that time to meditate on your heart's desires, the things that you want, really getting clear on that. And when you get clear on that, God is able to then, this energy of the Two of Cups become upright. You be able to go on this journey, and then God can birth you a new reality, a tangible new reality. This is literally a pinnacle. This is an Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. This is a new tangible reality. And so this is what God is trying to get you to understand. You've been doing a lot of work, and I know you like, God, why are you asking me to do something else? He's not asking you to do something else to trick you. He's doing it to just shift your energy because you're too focused on that thing you've been working towards. So once you can shift your energy, then he can bring the thing in. Okay. Let me hurry up. Angel number 1843. Let's just get us a really, really quick tool that we can use to understand this, because this is definitely a law of attraction principle. God, clarify this message of patience, purpose, presence, exploration. What are you trying to get us to understand about not being afraid to try different things? Please clarify this message of the Ten of Staffs, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Coins. God, why is it so important for us to just focus on our purpose, focus on the things that we love, and just keep ourselves in balance at all times? Why is it so important for us to not focus on where the blessing is and just focus on our dreams? Allow no room for dark confusion in me or the viewer mind. Okay. I would have liked a card to pop out. Okay. I want a card to pop out. Come on, God, give me a card. Yes, thank you. All right, so the card that we're going to focus on is in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. The best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you are currently until they flood your own vibrational pattern of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can allow the new and improved condition and circumstance into your experience. For all good things about, look for good things about where you are. And in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations, and all limitations are self-imposed, and free yourself to receive wonderful things. Angel number 2025. I literally just said that. I'm not even going to go back and clarify, because I literally just said, this is why God is asking you to focus on something else, because literally it says here, the best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus on the best things about where you are. I told you that you're messing up your vibrational pattern because you're worried about why the blessing isn't here. And God is saying, don't worry about that. Put your attention on something else. The last message that came out is, I can earn money doing what I love to do. As you practice your more positive, better feeling story. Look, oh my God. And then the tower came out. The tower has been peeking out a lot lately, so I don't know what's happening, but it's some major shifts that's going, and I feel like it's getting us all to our dreams. Angel number 2112. As you practice your more positive, better feeling story, in time, your pleasure will become the dominant vibration within you, and then as you couple your pleasure with your means of earning, the two will blend together perfectly and enhance each other. There is no better way to earn money than to do the things you love to do. Money can flow into your experience through endless avenues. It is not the choice of craft that limit the money that flows, but only the attitude towards the money. So again, God is just asking you to get clear on what you want. And I am the creator of my own life experience. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm just going to leave it right there because that was beautiful. That was kind of too beautiful for me. So we're going to end this message with actually a mantra card. This is a mantra that you can use to help you get through this period in your life, to help you really focus on what you want and not what you don't want. God, clarify this message of patience, purpose, presence, exploration. What is a mantra that we can use as we just focus on our dreams and not the blessing? Why is it so important for us to allow ourselves to receive wonderful things? And why do you want us to know that we can earn money doing what we love? Clarify this message of 10 of staff, the 8 of cups, 2 of cups, and the 4, along with the ace of coins. In God's name I pray, Ashe. One card, please. I'm going to take the one on the bottom. Do that one more time because I messed it up. I'm just going to do 1, 2. One on the bottom. Beautiful. I am grateful. I realize that what is right about my life outnumbers what I perceive to be wrong about my life. I choose to focus on what make me feel good. I am grateful. Angel number 2308. And honestly, that kind of feels like it was symbolizing that whole blockages reading about how God was just saying that, you being ungrateful, you kind of, being so hard is really blocking your blessings. And so I feel like this message is just coming about because God is saying that he sees you. He knows that you are working very, very hard. But right now, the focus and the effort that you're putting kind of too much focus and attention on it. And just like this card says, the best way to accomplish an improved environment, I know that you're trying to manifest a new reality. I know you're tired of living life how you've been living it, but you focusing on the bad or you focusing on why things isn't changing is not going to help you get there any quickly. Instead, you need to be grateful, focus on the good, and watch that blessing come to you. All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you. And never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. I'll talk to you soon.